Welcome to the first ever episode of Ohio is on Fire. I am your host, Big Diesel, and I'm here to represent what Ohio is all about. After many months of practice, I'm ready to do this thing. I'm ready to go live with this bad boy. Everyone's got to know what Ohio is all about, and I got to talk about it. But before I get any further, I'm going to talk about a little bit more about what the purpose of this show is. I've been thinking about it for months, and I just want to showcase all the good talent that's going around in the state of Ohio. You know, we got a lot of sports. You know, sports is popular around here. We got a lot of good music bands that are around here in Ohio. You know, a lot of individual talent. You know, people trying to become stars, if you will. A lot of big things are popping here in the state of Ohio. Now I want to cover that here on this show. That's why the show is Ohio is on Fire. And hopefully in upcoming weeks, I don't have any guests today, but hopefully in upcoming weeks I can get some people on here. This is a brand new show. You know, I'm a brand new host. Never really done radio before, but I have a passion for radio. I'm hoping to have a good career in it and hopefully get better at it as time goes on. So I apologize if I suck today. And but let's see what I got. Let me see what I got on tap here. I got a big thing of notes here. But yeah, that's what this show is all about. Hopefully a million people can come on here every week. This will be the #1 show in Ohio, in the world even. Anyway, that's what Ohio's on Fire is going to be all about. And I am your host, Big Diesel. Now, one of the features that we'll have on the show is a thing called the Ohio Hotspot of the Week. We talk about a nice location around Ohio, a place that people could go to every week, or a place that people might be interested in when they're here in the state of Ohio. And my first ever Ohio Hotspot of the Week is going to go to the legendary Rock and Roll Hall of Fame located in Cleveland, Ohio. Now, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, is home to the enshrinement of many musical legends in the music industry that dates throughout 1950s up to your current artist stuff today. But you'll see a lot of exhibits, a lot of I guess gift shops, if you will. But anyway, I got a little tidbit about the place. Since its opening in 1995, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Museum has established itself as the premier home of the celebration and study of rock and roll music. The exhibits, the educational programs, and performance events have made the museum a mecca for all fans and the artists themselves. Research show that the museum is the most popular and best attended Hall of Fame in all of America. That sounds pretty good. And the location of this place is on One Key Plaza, 751 Earside Avenue, Cleveland, Ohio, zip code 44114 in case anyone's interested. Anyway, but if you love music like I know a lot of people do, you'll enjoy going there. It's in Cleveland, Ohio. So anyway, that's your Ohio Hotspot of the Week. And look forward to more of those in the upcoming weeks as we highlight some more locations that are hot in Ohio. Now, another thing I like to talk about, I'm really big into sports. That's going to be a feature on this show also. We talk about sports that are happening around Ohio, not necessarily what's happening all over the world or like what's big in general. Because you know, every day you on ESPN, you always hear about the Yankees and the Red Sox or the Lakers, all the big rich teams. Then you don't know about other stuff going on. But if you go on this show, if you're interested in Ohio sports, you're going to hear about Ohio sports here on this show. And I'm just going to rant a little bit about some sports. First, I'm going to give a shout out to Cleveland Indians. They had a good season. The baseball season just ended, And of course, the Boston Red Sox, the Sox, have won the World Series. But on their way to the World Series, they had to face the Cleveland Indians. And Cleveland Indians, they gave them a heck of a run. They went 7 games, and they did the best they could. Had a 3-1 series lead, but the Red Sox had to pull out the rabbit out of their hat, if you will, to get the World Series. But a big shout out to the Indians. CC Sabathia did his thing. Jason Westbrook. And Travis Hefner, I think he's still on the team. I don't know a lot of roster players on the team, but they're from Ohio. I got to give them a shout out. And mostly I'm a big Cincinnati Reds fan, and I think it really blows that they didn't make it to the playoffs this year, even had a winning record. I've been a big fan of them all of my life. And hopefully having Dusty Baker being a manager of the Reds, maybe they'll do better next year. Yeah, a lot of people are a fan of the Tribe, but they did good. Hope maybe if any luck, there can be a Cincinnati Reds and Cleveland Indians World Series next year, and they can show what Ohio was all about, having both teams be in the World Series. Anyway, but good job to the Tribe. Now I'm going to rant about football a little bit. Cleveland Browns, they're surprising people this year. They're like, I guess 4-3 now. Derek Anderson, he's starting to look like the next Joe Montana. He's got 17 or 18 touchdown passes. Anyway, I'm not really a big fan of the Browns, but I gotta give it up to them on this show. They are 4-3. But I tell you what, I'm disappointed in my team in the Bengals. What the heck's going on? What the heck? They're supposed to be a Super Bowl team this year. They got Palmer, Ocho Cinco, Who's Your Mama. They should be 5-2 right now, but no, it's the other way around. They gotta be 2-5. I'll tell you why they're 2-5, though. I'm not one to make excuses for anybody, but I'll make one for them anyway. It's that terrible defense. They can't stop anybody. Everyone on there is like lazy. They're either undersized or they're overweight, or they just don't give a darn. They're giving up like 28 points a game. I mean, that's not going to win many games if you're giving up 28 points a game. They're just not getting it done. They need to, like everyone that works, all the coaches that work on that defensive side, they need to be fired because that's embarrassing. Chuck Brennerston, I think that's his name. They got to get rid of him. And all linebacker coaches. Just get rid of all of them. You know what? Look for the college ranks. There's so many good college football teams with good defenses out there. There's no way they can't find any good college coaches in the college ranks to become their defensive coordinators. I'm sure one of them, like anyone from Ohio State, could probably do a better job coaching a defense than what's on there right now. But there is 9 games left, so hopefully the Bengals can turn it around, make them go undefeated rest of the season and go 11-5, be the best team ever. But for one, I'm disappointed that they're sucking like they are. Anyway, I'll get off of that, and let's see what we got up next here.